that brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi. All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a
Hello, I remember how to do an intro. My name's Psychaotic. This is Ladies of VR on Virtus Media, where we cover the Ladies of VR games on Monday nights. Isn't that cool? Did I mention my name's Psychaotic? With me in the booth is Glass. Okay, I'm done. With me in the booth is Glass. How are you doing, my dear?
I'm so good.
Yeah. We're, yeah, Tater, VRMLCon chat. I'm super excited. We're gonna watch the girls' game. We're gonna talk about VRMLCon and all the fun things that happened there. And we're just gonna vibe for a bit. Hello, Swagwar. Hello, Tater. Hello, Virtus Media. Hello, Tater. Leave me alone. I don't remember how to do one of these. I haven't done. How many weeks has it been since I've done this? I feel like I have not done this in at least 3 weeks.
Probably happened.
It's been a minute. My brain's failing me, but like that's fine. We're gonna get through it. So, Glass, I don't know if you heard, but a couple weekends ago, or exactly 2 weekends ago, I think it's 2. We did this thing called VRMLCon. It was last weekend.
Yeah.
Swagwar.
It has only been.
Hi, Tater.
I am. You know what? You go for it. But like, when people just like, when we do these ladies initiatives, right? And people are like, oh, but then we need a boys thing too. my 5th grade teacher told me something, and I swear to God, it has stuck with me all through adulthood. There's a reason you don't get a blue shell when you're already in first place in Mario Kart.
True. Where'd it go?
Because you'd blow yourself up. Duh.
No, because you don't need the boost. Like, you're good. There's a reason the items, like, scale as you get ahead, because, like, the whole idea is to even things out. And I wish we didn't need a girls' league, but here we are.
True. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, we had a VRML con, which was really cool, and that was open to boys too.
I guess.
Hi? You guess? You're right. We actually told the boys they were not allowed in. It was the girls' clubhouse, and boys are stinky.
Okay, listen.
And they had to wait outside.
I gotta speak to that because I'm a boy and I went to VRMLCon and I
You have
heard
long
that-
hair and you're girl again.
I heard the girls' tickets were like half price, but the boys had to pay double.
Okay! We are not a weird nightclub on the street,
I
dude.
did get my I got mine at a discount for like when they lowered the price for like a couple days.
Oh, that was fun.
Got
That
mine for
was-
60 something instead of 80.
Well, no, when
Crazy.
it came back down, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to refund the price difference.
Oh, well,
it's-
that's no clue.
That supposedly happened. I didn't.
I wouldn't
that's-
say that out loud. I don't know if that happened.
You know what? I'm just saying it was supposed to, and that's publicly announced it was supposed to. So, oh well, that's not my department.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. That's for sure. You showed up both days, Tater. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, Miss
Thank
Chill
you,
out.
Liz.
Wait, we're supposed to give them the ready up. Did we actually do that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You're so great.
Lit.
Yeah, Lit coming in with the bits. Thank you so much, Miss Chill Out. It is super, super appreciated. That's a lot, girly. Oh my. Tater was there. Tater went crazy. Hugged a lot of people. You know what? Do we have Pull Me In on? Mr. Gilligan, show producer.
I don't know.
Can we turn that on? And if you have great VRMLCon memories you want to come share, I want to hear them.
Okay.
Yeah,
wanna-
that sounds like
I
a
wanna
really
turn it
fun
on.
idea. Yeah, go do that. Please, and thank you. We've got 8 in the arena. We should be getting going in a moment. But, yeah, Glass, what was your favorite part about VRMLCon?
Like the actual con? Yeah. So let me think about this.
I know the
I-
imaginary
I
one.
like to play. And
That
playing
was
actually
cool.
really fun. I didn't want to play. At
Oh,
first.
I know.
I really did not want to play, but it was. I'm glad I did. I don't know. We did kind of bad, but don't worry about it. It was still fun.
That,
Hmm?
I was just gonna say, that was some interesting weeks leading up to VRMLCon, because
I
we realized
was
that
not supposed to play on the
half of our team wanted to sit sub and did not.
Even though I told the team when we made the team that I was not playing, and everyone was like, "That's fine."
I thought you were playing. I don't know why Fadom did not play or was not gonna play, because like,
They did.
yeah, I pretty clearly was like, yo, I have to run this. I can't play.
Yeah, you were here because like Slay. I don't know.
I was here cause Slay.
Yeah.
Swagor, if you've got fun memories, I'll redeem one for you just because I want to hear them. Wait, Tater, did you redeem the thing? I didn't see it.
We could
She
just
did
like
not.
let her come anyways.
We could just let her come anyways.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
I'm down. Can we?
I went through all that work to turn on the channel point.
All of that work.
Hmm.
Tater, you're not even sitting in the VC. What do you mean, can I come in? Or... You silly goose.
If you want to come in, join Pull Me In, the VC and Beardus Media server.
Yeah, please do that. That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, and that video at the end was also crazy.
Oh my... Dude. Okay, so
Like-
fun fact. They didn't tell the rest of us about that. Like, that
That's
was a
so good.
surprise from production that, like, Nightfire didn't know because he started talking over it. I didn't know about it. Dimly didn't know about it. Offbeat didn't know. But, like, we were sitting at the desk just, like, crying. We didn't know it was coming. It was...
so good.
It was good. It was good. It was very rough, but it was good.
And right after like finals ended like that, Like it was just everything was like perfect.
Yeah,
It's
just how he
crazy.
scripted it.
Yeah. It was nuts.
Thank
Did you
for
and Law
scripting
also
it.
cry? You're so welcome. Our writers, thankfully, were not on strike. They were ready to go. Actually, they already had the strike before. Or they had the script done before the strike. Yeah, that's it.
People are on strike?
What? No, there's been a writers' strike going on in Hollywood. It
What?
was a joke. Yeah,
That was like
it's a thing.
14 years ago.
No, there's one actually. It's either ongoing or very recently
Wait,
ended.
no, I've heard about this because there was some movie, I don't know what it was, where usually I think it's Deadpool. He just kind of improvises sometimes, I think. I think it was Deadpool. But apparently he can't
Ryan
even
Reynolds?
if he I think.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
but apparently there was something where like he can't do it even if he writes his own I don't know. It was probably a TikTok that I didn't fully pay attention to.
Because TikTok
I
is the
don't know.
best source.
Listen,
Yep.
it's like our version of Facebook, like
It kind of
you
is.
know, you hear,
So there's a
So-
lot of big shows affected right now by the ongoing writers' strike, including all of the Walking Dead spin-offs, American Dad season 20, excuse me, not 2, Andor's second season, Blade. I'm not gonna read all these. There's way more than I thought. Oops.
does Walking Dead need any more content?
I wish
They
I
would
gave
end
up.
it?
I gave up. I
Yeah.
couldn't. The season after Negan, I was done.
I don't even
It
know
was
what
like-
it is. I stopped like season 6 and then I tried to keep watching it and then it took too long for them to come out with them on Netflix, so I forgot the character names and I'm like I just wanted like closure and they've made it very clear that it's just never going to happen.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
when you watch Walking Dead, it's like these people be walking through the forest and then they just get bit. I'm like, can you not hear? Like, there's no way these guys aren't stepping on leaves.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
makes no
Also,
sense.
like, just like the way bodies rot in general, there should be no walkers walking around
Right.
anymore. Like, their
Right.
bones should be jelly, they should be swimming in the forest, and I feel like that's pretty easy to avoid.
That's what I'm saying. It's a plot hole we're not supposed to think about, but I fully agree. But it's like on The Last of Us. Have you seen that?
I loved The Last of Us. I thought
That's
that was a
pretty good.
really refreshing take on the zombie,
Mhm.
you know, how it
Well-
starts and like what drives it.
It makes more sense too because their bodies like get whatever they need from like connecting to the ground. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Girl,
So
what?
it makes sense. Yeah.
Have you not
haven't
seen it?
It's
no,
so good.
Okay.
Zombie movies are just bad.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry, but they are.
It's
They're
good.
bad.
It's a show. It's so good.
No,
You gotta
it's
watch it.
I'm generally
Zombies
not a
period.
fan
It's
of
bad.
like general zombie horror, but The Last of Us is more focused on like the characters and the journey than anything else. So the general gist of The Last of Us is like zombie outbreak has happened, and we'll get into the origin of that in a second. And there is one girl that is, spoiler alert, immune supposedly, and they're trying to get her to some research facility so they can figure out how to like make a vaccine out of it. And they hire this dude to take her, and they go on this trip, and then, yeah, that's how that happens. The thing that makes the backing of The Last of Us so much more like engaging is how the zombie outbreak starts. Have y'all ever seen those weird like fungi things that take over ant brains and then like cause them? Yeah. So it starts with this like weird scientific
Whoa.
lecture from like, what the heck
I
was
like
that?
switched into the-
That was interesting.
She's just crazy. You don't think about it. Just she's just better. I don't know.
She's just
Bruh.
better. Swagwar, they will switch.
Swagwar
They will switch. Don't worry.
Swagwar's literally like spitting straight facts right now.
I can't see the chat. What do you say?
Swagwar said you
said-
gotta switch these teams. It's like watching the 2017 Warriors play against the Brooklyn Nets.
Literally.
Yeah, actually, looking at these teams, yeah. I
Who
don't know how
decided
that
to put?
happened.
Oh my!
You know what? It's
La, la,
unfortunately
la.
somebody dropped, so like they had to just kind of roll with it. I'm sure they're gonna
Yeah,
swap it
yeah.
between rounds.
Put me
They
in,
always do.
coach. Put me in, coach.
What do you mean? You could have signed up. Caroline was pinging for one like an hour ago. You goose.
I was making dinner.
That's fair.
It's
Okay, so
steak and
zombies.
hash browns.
That actually sounds good.
It's delicious.
Let me finish my train of thought, and then we can talk about food, and then maybe we can get back to Vera Melcon. Eventually. So you've seen those the fungi stuff that like takes over the ant brains, and then they go infiltrate the colonies, and they like take over the whole colony, and they eat each other. It's crazy. So it starts with this like lecture from the 60s where they're talking about this specific species, and they're like, it's okay, it'll never like exist in plants, or I'm sorry, in people, because it can't survive the normal body temperature of 98 degrees. So unless anything, so we're fine unless something happens that causes these things to evolve and need a reason to exist in like higher temperatures, and cue global warming, and now it's just horrifying. So
It's so good, dude.
Sounds like a great time.
yeah.
What is it even on? Is it on, what is it, Amazon or no?
It's on HBO
HBO?
Max and the Seven Seas.
Tater, I will literally get a subscription to HBO Max
Oh my
right now
god.
for you if you will watch it.
I think I have HBO Max. My family's very show oriented.
the
Like they
services.
they literally love shows so much. I'm kind of like the disgrace because I play more video games than I watch TV. So
Hmm.
I'm
You
like,
play it then. It's a game. It's crazy.
It's also a game.
what? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
It's based off a game, you goose.
I think I would be more like into it if I knew that it was a game.
Now you
I would
know.
definitely, probably. But I have to go eat dinner, but all I wanted to say was hi, and my favorite RemoCon memory was literally
yes,
meeting
please.
everybody and then like sobbing at the after party after saying goodbye to everybody. Like that
my
should not have been like a favorite moment, but I was literally like bawling my eyes out, but I like it was crazy. I'm just like, yeah, meeting everybody was awesome, and I also may or may not have went mini golfing, and then I'll send a picture, but it said do not touch the dinosaurs. Like there were
And
like
you touched those
for
dinosaurs?
some reason. Not only did I touch the dinosaur, I also gave it a little smooch.
Oh
So,
no!
that was kinda
You know,
funny.
Toddlers have probably touched those. Oh no!
It wasn't a real smooch. It wasn't like a, there was no contact. It was a fake smooch.
I
Okay.
need a picture.
Yeah, the dinosaur
Oh my
smooch.
god! But yeah, no, I will send the picture right now and then get your reaction, and then I'm gonna go eat my steak and hash brown.
Let's
That
go.
sounds incredible. I thought I was keeping it together at after party until you came up to me to go say goodbye, and then you lost it, and I could not keep it together.
I'm sorry, Psycho.
I was like, I'm not gonna cry. Like I'm out of tears. I got rid of them all when we watched that like last highlight video. Nope.
Tater coming over.
Yeah. Then Tater enters the room, and it's all over.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Wait, where are you
It's
sitting
always
this?
when like the super enthusiastic person comes in and they're like bawling. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. Where are you sending this picture?
I was gonna send it in the Scriblio
Oh, that works.
thing. Because I think all of you guys are in there. So
where?
I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna find it really quick.
I'll ping you so it's even easier.
Thanks.
Go
I
click
know,
that.
you kind of have to help Glass. Okay, I have two things. Oh, another one of my favorite memories was we went to the Air and Space Museum, and
Yeah.
we were like comparing who was what type of airplane, and Sizzle said that I was the Huey because I had a big mouth, and I basically just like ratted on him the whole time because I was like, really? We're gonna call Tater the Huey right now? This is war.
I don't think you have a big mouth.
You don't have a big mouth. What is the Huey?
Thank you.
Like,
It's I'll send a picture.
maybe.
Okay, I have those two, and then let me find the dinosaur. Wait, I have an emote of it. Someone made an emote.
That's incredible. For those of you who showed up for Echo, that round ended. It was a good round. I can't wait to do another one. Okay, now we're looking at... Oh, the paint on the... Okay, I was very
Yeah.
confused. Now this makes sense. That's a cool photo.
Where can I be pinned?
Where were you? Where did you guys find this? Like, is this a
I don't
museum?
know.
Where?
Yeah, it was the Air and Space Museum.
That's really cool.
And
Oh,
there's
Dino Smooch.
Tater. Yes, there's Tater and the dinosaur.
I didn't. Where's this at?
In the
It's
Scriblio.
in Scriblio.
I love this video.
Oh,
Is
wait.
that Chill Out? Or is that you?
Where?
Oh, no, it's you. I'm silly. The video of you bowling?
Yeah, that's me bowling better
Dance.
backwards than forwards.
That's really funny.
I literally, that was like the best freaking, that was the best, what is it called? Like, I knocked the most pins down on that, like, frame than any other frame
That's
by
because you're wearing the
bowling
Wild
backwards.
Shacks jersey.
Exactly!
I
It's the power of the jersey.
got the
Actually, I
lot.
don't think glasses, yeah, glasses right there.
Me? What?
I pinged you in the,
Oh, yeah, I
in the
found it.
channel.
Um,
Okay, good.
Swag War is attempting to ruin our fun by redeeming cast, damn it. So I will cast for a bit once we start the second round.
What the hell, man?
Casted in my life.
Fine, I will literally
You know what, Tater?
be,
Would you
so
want to
guys
cast?
can be focused. Tater,
can
you
go
know,
eat your
Tater
dinner.
only casts okay.
Tater casts great.
Tater casts okay sometimes.
Tater casts great, and I really wish this game was around longer because I would have loved to cast more with you, so we have more lady casters because we need
It's
more lady
okay.
casters.
New game, I will actually apply myself into doing casting and actually learning how to do cams and not make people dizzy.
Hey, Tater, do you think they need you in the game?
Do they need
She's trying
me
to
in
go
the
eat
game?
dinner though.
Yeah,
But
but she said
listen,
steak and hash browns. She didn't say
Steak and hash
steak and
browns!
she didn't say steak and tater tots. So I think she's
Oh,
lying.
that's true.
Oh, they
That's
just got the
true.
No,
person
they got her
never
back.
mind.
They got her back. Okay, Swag
They are
War.
not needed.
We have a no cursing, which we try not to curse on this stream anyway. But thanks. We try. There've been a handful. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to watch your profanity.
Bye, love you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Um.
Sounds like, never mind, I can't say that.
No, please do. Now you have
No, I can't.
Okay. Okay. We usually don't curse on this show because like a lot of these girls' moms watch this show as well. So yeah,
So-
we've
so
had
we need to
moms on
make
here.
more- so you're saying we need to make more of your mom jokes?
We do need to make more of your mom jokes. You know what? Lucy Goosey's mom asked if she could come back on after VRMLCon, so we should line. I'm reminding myself out loud. I need to go reach out to her because she was such a sweetheart. Yeah, Lucy and her mom are so sweet. Yeah, that's all. We lost Tech again. That sucks.
I don't think I talked to Lucy. I saw her, but it was always at times that I was kind of like in transition.
Lucy's mom, Swag. Lucy.
I saw Lucy in the elevator one time, and I made it a point to introduce myself to her because of these streams. And I was like, I remember when your mom was on, and she was like, yeah. And that was the extent of my interaction with Lucy this past weekend.
Met her in St. Louis. She's pretty nice. But
Yeah, they're very sweet. They dude, that after party stressed me out so much. I'm so
Really?
glad they came anyway. I'm sorry, I didn't connect the dots of why I was transitioning that. They showed up to the after party even though they didn't get tickets, which like
oh yeah.
a lot of people did, and it's fine. It's, you know, it's Lucky Strike wanted a head count for food purposes, and we had to stick to that, which I totally understand. But also, there's a whole publicly open restaurant and arcade that it's not like we could keep you out of. So
Yeah.
there was a lot more people there than just the 150. It was just, you know, 150 using the bowling lanes.
Mhm.
0_0 joined orange.
I think I mean, I don't think anybody from what I saw who was there without a wristband ate anything, so that's good.
Yeah.
Really mostly just wanted to chill, but I would have been a little nervous too if I were you.
Yeah, I
Only takes one person to ruin a good time.
I emailed the event rep, the person that was supposed to it was coordinating this with me, and I made it clear. I was like, we have people already joking about hopping whatever gates they need to get in. So when we get there, please don't hand those wristbands to anybody but me. I'll get there early. And I got there, and they had been handed out to random people. That was so fun. That was a really fun mess to they were good about it. They gave us a handful of extras to make up for it, but like that, I was so stressed at that point. I almost cried on the spot, and the manager was like, sweetheart, like, are you okay? And she just went and got a drink and put it in my hands.
That's like dude, if I were you in that situation, I would have literally just walked the other direction. I'm like, you know what? I can't. Like, I don't know.
It
You're
was
better than I am.
interesting. It was. I mean, at that point, like, I can't just. I could have just walked away. I could have physically. I
Could have
just
been
that.
like, you know what? This is their issue now.
You know what's really funny is they the manager was asking these people that had gotten there before me if they knew where I was, except they didn't know my gamer name. They were using my real name and asking random people where this person was, and they were like, I have no idea who this is, but here's Circuit Lord.
Oh god. I bet that gave you a heart attack.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit. It was also it was just funny more than anything else, because it was like, this poor lady, I mean, didn't even really realize it was a gaming event, so she's just like, why does nobody know this person? Like,
Well, also, like, even if she did know it was a gaming event, most non-VR gamers, I think, don't seem to realize that we don't use our real names because that's not what we know each other by. Like, I don't know how non-VR gaming people handle it, because I've never been a part of a community like that for non-VR. But even like,
oh my god.
there's so many even VR players that like, with the first time going to LAN, they're like, so why do we call each other?
Oh
So-
yeah.
Dude, Swag, when your circle uses real names, it weirds me out. Like, it weirds me out when I hear people call Law Nathan. I don't know why, it just does. I'm sorry, Glass, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, it was not any big deal. For me though, when I know someone's real name, if I know they're chill with like, 'cause some people, you know, they still would rather go by their gamer name. Some people don't. I usually just switch back and forth, I think, depending on who it is and how well I know them too.
One day, I want to be as brave as you, because after the shutdown announcement, you were just like, well, here's my real name and my real phone number, guys.
I did do that.
It was really funny.
I couldn't tell if it was like a really nice open gesture and a way to try to stay in touch, or if you were actually having a mental breakdown.
No, I just like, I don't play any other games really, and if I do play other games, it's with people from Echo. So I was just kind of like, well, the only reason I care to be called anything else is because there's, you know, people who are basically strangers on Echo. For some reason it feels weird when random people on the internet know my name like that. Like, in the game, I think it's just because people say mean things, and if I can like separate myself a little bit, it helps. But like with people I know and I'm friends with, I don't know. I don't know. Game's ending. I'm really only Glass because of Echo, and yeah, I don't know. My friends call me Jana. That's cool with me. I don't know.
I refuse. You're always Glass to me.
That's what Sephiroth said too.
I set your global friend nickname on Discord to Glass. I couldn't do it. I was gonna go somewhere with that, and I totally forgot what it was. Oh, last Beer League we played, it was really, like, don't take this the wrong way, but it was kind of amusing hearing you scream about how you were angry you were gonna have to play Breachers.
Me?
Yes.
I don't even remember.
Oh no!
What did you say?
It was just like somebody would do something really cool in game, and you just go, I can't believe we're gonna have to play Breachers after this.
Dude, nothing. Oh my god. I stand by that though. Breachers is fun. I suck at it, but nothing is as cool as the weird stuff you can do in Echo, man. Like, it's so sad.
It's the verticality. Like, it's just. In
The
AA, we trust.
verticality.
The VR-ticality. Har har. Can they hear you?
Like,
Yes.
every time you shoot someone, you just shoot someone. Like, you turn around a corner and pew. Like, okay. That's sick, I guess.
I will say, out of all of the VR FPS games, Breachers is my favorite by far.
Same.
It feels the cleanest. It's just A, VR FPS games are not my jam, and B, like, can we make it a new kind of game, please?
Yep.
Like, can Breachers be the last one for a while?
This is just, Echo's just something different than anything else, and I just don't know if, I don't know, I hope the new game can emulate something similar, but will not be Echo. But I think that's what everybody's saying, and and they know that too. But what they got going on sounds pretty sick.
Yeah.
What's weird is I don't know. Played Echo decently high level, and it's kind of hard to like imagine starting over. But
Yeah.
when I started practicing on Quest, it was weird because it's the same game, but you kind of have to play it differently if you're not used to the headset. Like you can't like pass as far as quickly, and like you can't, I don't know, can't do everything the same. So it kind of felt like I was learning the game again. Like I felt like I was new again in a way. I don't know. So that was kind of cool. It gave me a little hope because I don't know, thinking about the new game. I always thought I'm not really sure, and I'm still not sure if I'll get into it because I just can't imagine starting over on something.
Yeah.
But I think what I forget is like being new to Echo was what made Echo so cool. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like just learning everything was there's so much to learn and
It's
so
you know what's
many.
even weirder though? I'm sorry, I thought you were done. My
No, I
bad.
don't know. I don't even know how to explain my thoughts. Like if that can be emulated again, that'd be amazing. That's basically what I'm saying.
I think what's weirder to me is like we're all gonna be learning new things again. Like in Echo, by the time you and I started, like Joker training was a thing, re-grabbing was a thing, and it's like really weird to me to think that that was not how the game started. Like that was not a thing at the beginning, and to think that we're gonna go back to a new game and a time where like we're going to be discovering new things regularly for a while is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's true. But what's interesting about Echo is like, you know, I mean, the regrabbing and stuff that was an accident. I feel like a lot of things that made Echo good and a lot of things that made Echo bad, but a lot of things that made Echo good were like the happy accidents.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm sure there'll be some of those, but
I have a ramble to go on about regrabbing real quick. Bear with me because I put a lot of thought into mechanics and stuff as you know the new game is coming and there's been a lot of talk of like you know is regrabbing going to be a thing.
mm-hmm.
I know regrabbing was an accident and I know like it can be argued that it kind of breaks the immersion since it like very obviously breaks the laws of physics, but regrabbing as a concept is such a fantastic another freaking 5 minutes with no cursing. What the actual heck, Swag War? Regrabbing as a concept is so
Swagwort, now I can't tell you exactly how I feel about meta.
flip meta. Regrabbing as a concept is fantastic because like it controls the pacing of the game, right? Like the faster, like the better you know how to regrab, the higher skill you go. And I don't just mean like the physical like pulling straight kind of thing. I mean pulling straight. I mean reading the disc as a stack. I mean getting together with a stack partner. I mean like timing your pulls based on who you're pulling with to go even faster, read better kind of thing. Like it is a very turning's a big one.
I think that I don't think Echo is even close to skill capping. I don't know. Maybe it was, but so many people I play with, even like top players, they can't stack good. Like I can stack decent, but like I think that I don't know. I think here in like a couple seasons we would have had like a ton of like ignite slash vicious.
I think Vicious was the
level
start of
teams.
it. Like
Yeah, it would have
Vicious's stack coordination is unreal, and I feel like if we kept going, we would have seen that. But that's what makes like Echo as a sport and like you know how the skill cap raises, how the different skill levels kind of pace themselves throughout the different tiers of competitive play is because it all comes down to not just this skill, but like it's a very big part of it, and it's not just a solo skill, it is also a team skill. And I feel like the fact that it is, you know, you can't just get into arena by yourself and practice this and suddenly become an Echo pro. Like you're gonna need another person to stack with. You're gonna need the competitive experience to kind of learn how to do that. And that right there is something that makes Echo kind of magical and self-pacing in a way that I hope the new title replicates, kinda. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just really sad it's gonna be, you know, a solo skill or like, yeah.
I definitely hope there's some type of aspect that's similar because I definitely agree with that. Like, it's so, I don't know. It's so hard to explain to like.
It is. I didn't even get through that ramble cohesively. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh my
What?
God.
There's no way. That was for the win. That was literally for the win.
Crazy.
Cool Whip just
Somebody clip
headbutt
that.
that. Cool Whip headbutt that out of the orange player's hands into her own goal for the 3-pointer to let the orange team win.
That's unlucky, actually.
Is the 5 minutes over? Because that gets a big what the frick.
That was
Somebody-
crazy.
Somebody please clip that.
The thing is like stacking, like that was an accident. Can you imagine trying to create that? First of all, it looks dumb. It looks a little dumb. The motion of it. To us, it doesn't look dumb, but like imagine thinking of it, like coming up with the idea, and then like putting it into a game. I don't think that would have happened.
Yeah.
It just had to have been an accident.
No, wait, guys. I've got a perfect idea for a
what?
new game.
Actually,
Okay.
we're girls. This is the ladies of VR stream.
We're gonna have hockey in space, but also leapfrogging.
Leapfrogging?
Sells
Like,
itself, right?
What?
That's what regrabbing is. It's leapfrogging.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not.
How
But
is it
hockey's
not?
on the ground. Hockey's on the
Oh my
ground.
God, you're completely missing my point.
Your point.
can
I
you
am
point
missing your
again?
point. I'm sorry. Can you try again? Yeah.
I'm just saying regrabbing is the same as leapfrogging, and to imagine trying to pitch that as Glass said, to come up with that on purpose and to put it in the game on
Oh
purpose.
yeah.
I
Like
mean,
you basically
yeah.
had to pitch leapfrogging as a competitive
I
sport.
understand now.
but it's
Yeah.
but when you leapfrog,
You're
it's not like
right.
you get a speed boost, and it's
Oh my God, Sai.
you're just moving to get like you're just jumping. That's not.
He's saying like trying to
Oh my
like
God, tell me one
to
thing
explain
that
regrabbing without
Yeah.
like it existing already.
I'm not saying it's exactly the same, you goober.
Yeah. Like imagine
Okay.
someone like before Echo or before when they're making Echo, them like trying to explain their thought of regrabbing without ever seeing it.
That's fair. I think I describe it as just like
Yeah, try please.
to pull it, but yet like you and your teammate are floating through the air and pulling off each other to get a speed boost, and just throw out Newton's third law.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
In Circuit Lord's version that he was making, there was like a kind of a bug where if you threw the disc at your face, you'd get boosted backwards, and you could repeatedly throw the disc backwards at your face, and then you could travel backwards very fast. It was like regrabbing by yourself.
Wait. But like, I mean, would you have to grab it again? Like throw it at your
Yeah.
face, go back,
You'd
grab it
literally,
again?
like you'd keep it like right in front of your face, and you just like you'd like imagine regrabbing, but like at your face. It was like
It's
that.
backwards regrabbing.
But you'd go back,
with
but you'd
one
go
person.
backwards. Kinda.
Okay.
Except for you weren't pushing off, you were like pulling the same way you would stack, but just towards your noggin.
So, was there not a hard speed cap in that game then? like, when you
No,
pick
he
up-
was just working on everything, so it was like I don't know if you ever loaded into it, but very unfinished, like arena with like random blocks everywhere. And you didn't have a body yet or anything. You had a face and arms. You were a little ball. Yeah, I think he's just playing around with throwing and stuff. The throwing felt great. Like the throwing was crazy on Quest. Felt like CV1. It really did. Like it was good.
Don't psh until you try it, Gil.
It was good. Like I don't know. Me and Zach sat in there for probably like 2 hours messing around with it. With Blue, who I think works on Hex. It was really good.
Yeah.
And
I-
then and then they picked him up. So I would assume it has something to do with that.
Well, backwards disc face regrabbing in the new AA title confirmed.
Yeah. But see, like happy accidents. I mean, I don't know if that would be. I don't know if that would be great, but it can spark ideas, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they were saying at that announcement. they were talking about kind of letting the community make stuff. It'd be my thought is if that works out, if they make this game and it's not like super amazing crazy at first, if the community can make stuff and implement our own ideas, it could turn into something pretty crazy. So I think that's hopefully their thought. I'm not sure though. I don't know that much about
yeah.
tech, but oof.
I hope it is. Like, imagine beyond just like the customizable rules in the arena, if you could customize like I'm sorry, not just things on the podium, but things in the arena. Like, you know, the rec league that we're playing in right now with the permagoalie thing?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if you could customize the game in such a way that you could put a hard barrier at the edge of bow tie that you, like,
That'd
one
be
player
cool.
couldn't go through? Like, that would be
really cool.
Tater, why would you put ketchup on steak? I'm sorry, I have to pause my whole ramble because that's an abomination. Why would you do that?
Tater tot woman.
Because
Makes
steak is
sense.
ungood and ketchup's not good, so put them together. Maybe you'll get something good.
I like steak.
You're just wrong.
That's right, I said it.
Yeah, I don't like steak that much either. Actually, I've never heard anybody agree with me.
Oh, thank you, Glass.
Have you had... I don't want to know. Never mind.
If you're getting ready to say you just haven't had it cooked right, I swear to God, it's what everyone says.
How do you have it? How have you had it then?
like chicken.
Like, how is it cooked?
I've had it my
What
whole
was it
life.
seasoned
It's
with?
just- It's never been. I'd always rather have chicken.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Where's chicken people?
Chicken people?
Yeah.
Hey, birds of a feather bock together.
I want to get you that on a shirt. That's so freaking weird.
I mean, only the
They're
weirdos would get it, so it would actually be an appropriate shirt, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What were we
cool.
talking about?
Oh, if people are making their own stuff for the game,
Hi, the
like that
power
would be
crew.
sick. It could literally open up like room for there to be different leagues too. You know?
I have another ramble to go on actually about that. I love the idea of a whole bunch of different like community leagues that can like
It could
sprout
be
up.
one league that just has different like modes. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like there's Echo Arena, and then there could be Echo Arena 5v5 if they ever made that into a functional thing.
I hope the next one's 5v5. And I know that's a very spicy take, and I'll get back to that in a minute. But like, could you imagine though if we have a whole bunch of different community leagues, right, all playing with vastly different rules? Like, I want one day for whatever this new title to actually be the VR esport or VR sport, sorry, Dimly, wherever you are, that it can be. And I feel like if you don't have like at least enough base unity at all of these different, you know, feeder leagues or community leagues, that it's going to be really difficult to kind of figure out how to unify that at the top level, at the competitive level. It's just, I don't know, it's something.
I think that's something that at first will be chaotic, and then I think everyone will gravitate towards the same place. And I think that I don't know, I really think that if there are different game modes that could be competitive, I think most people will probably gravitate towards one or maybe two, and then it might just all be with the same league. It just might be two different like sections of it. I don't know. Because like say I always thought it'd be sick if they made just a bigger arena for Echo and then it was 5v5, you could have a perma goalie, but then I'm like, dang, who would want to be a perma goalie and just sit there? Not me. I mean, you're not a perma goalie. You could still. I guess you could switch
an
out.
adjusting permagoalie. So if the disc is in your zone, right,
Yeah.
or like in front of your bow tie, you can't leave bubble. If it's in front of your bow tie but still in your end of the arena, you can't go in front of your bow tie. If it's on the other half of the arena, you can go up to like midfield. Like something like that forces one player to be further back so that, you know, the clear and boost isn't just clear and boost.
Yeah, I think that's tough. I mean, in a way, I guess it would work if they have a perma goalie too. But once you start playing a little higher, you know, the goalie, there's times you don't even need to have a goalie. Like your goalie, if they've reset all the way to mid, like your goalie Probably shouldn't be in the goal
Yeah,
in half the I don't know. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. They become just a backline reset, and they move
Yeah.
up with your team, but they are the backliner.
it could be interesting. I just think for how big the arena is, I think it's too small for it.
We have no idea what the new arena is going to look like.
Oh, I just meant for Echo.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's fun in that rec league that we're playing in. Like, I think it's interesting, and it's really, really funny hearing Caroline scream for resets.
She's like 75% of the arena away from you.
Yep. It's really funny. And like, I know that's the point of the rec league, right? We're having fun, we're vibing, we're having a good time. So like, it's really cool. Yeah.
There's
a
a
good
lot
time.
of stuff to mess. That'll definitely be interesting. All the things, all the possibilities, and there'll be no reason not to try them. For Echo, everybody's kind of set in their mindset because everybody's been playing a certain way for a certain amount of time, and I think that's valid. I think the game evolved to probably the best way it could be played for what the arena is. But
I have a spicy take.
okay.
I would have loved for shits and giggles to see competitive players try 5v5 for an extended period. Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out before we get mad at me. Just hear me out. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, I'll abandon this idea. But if you look at like a lot of the higher level play, with the exception of like Vicious, because Vicious moves really quickly, but like if you look at some of these teams, they move so slow when they get to the higher levels.
I just don't think stacking got to the point where it could be. Like, for most teams, you see them, they have one good stack. They have two good stacks, but they have one better stack, and imagine if they were both as good as that one stack. Like, I feel like most teams are playing half capacity. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not explaining it right. I just think that
I think you're right.
level it could have got to. So I agree with that, but I just think 5v5 is too, like, if the arena was bigger, I would be interested in that. I just think the arena is too small for it. Like, it's just like you don't have time to. There's so much punching. It makes me my brain is gonna melt out of my ears.
I like the punching, but but that also brings my argument for the perma goalie back, because like it gets so slow because people resort to the pull one out, to somebody on the back line with this pull one out kind of meta, which makes sense, right? Like, that is the thing you do if you want to play clinical and clean, but it's boring as somebody watching. It's so boring.
But I mean, I think eventually even that, like, it was starting. I mean, you can't go too far out because goalie will jump out of goal, start guarding somebody, and then you're in a situation where, like, everyone's covered except for the goal might be open. You can't shoot it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think people have gotten extremely good at doing that yet.
To cut in real quick,
at least
if
not a
everyone
lot
would direct your attention to the screen. Well, she just quit.
Yeah.
Where Chill Out was dancing in front of her own MVP card, giving herself the little celebration she deserved.
Go.
She did play awesome tonight with 11 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, and 27 stuns.
I forgot to bring Lit a face cover for CV1. 2 lands in a row now. I left it on my bed both times.
I'm talking to the
Incredible.
She needs to just let me send it to her. I feel so bad.
Hey guys, Ash likes to interrupt my celebration apparently.
I mean, I highly doubt the next title is going to be geared towards CV1, but we'll see.
It's so comfy.
Yeah.
So much comfortable. It's so more. It's so English.
Say that again.
It's so much more comfortable than a Quest. It's so light.
I'm really hoping Quest 3 is more comfortable. Like, it's supposed to be way lighter. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Oh God, he's finding another headset from Meta.
Not me.
Not me.
Maybe like from someone who buys it from Meta and then sells it cheaper on Facebook Marketplace.
That's what I'm gonna try to do, I think.
Yep.
Cause like my headset kind of was really starting to die on me, so I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found somebody who had it for like a month, decided they wanted a PS5 instead, and was selling their headset really cheap. So yeah.
That is the way.
We'll see. That is our show though, unless you've got anything else you want to talk about. The game is over.
Dude, we're such nerds. I could have talked about that for like probably 3 more hours.
Yeah. When the next game comes out, we're gonna do a Playmaker style show. It's gonna be good. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for those first several episodes where no one knows what's going on and you're
And
just
then you
trying to
can look
analyze
back
it.
on them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It only takes 6 months. You'll look back at your first few episodes and be like, oh my God, why did we say these things? They're so wrong.
Exactly. Well, like I think that's
And then
kind of
it'll go down in
exciting to like
history.
literally document how it evolves over the first 6 months. That sounds so cool.
Open left
I
blue.
agree. Yep,
Yeah,
it's gonna be sick.
it's gonna be cool. Okay, good night. This has been Psychotic in Glass and Gilligan doing.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. But we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Oh, smoking gun. You got me on the run. We know that will come. We're all up till dawn. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no